you're familiar with like cheap, inexpensive maker projects, especially in the realm of like ethical hacking and penetration testing, wireless testing, there's a lot of cool custom firmware that can teach you a lot, and they're really fun projects to get going. There's a lot of them, and we've tried our absolute hardest to go over every single one that has been incredibly noteworthy, that can not only teach you something in the realm of DIY, but also something in the realm of Wi-Fi and wireless security in particular. There is, however, a new cheap yellow display that has been kind of the talk of the town, and it's the ESP32 C5 CYD. Now, a lot of people have been asking me to cover this CYD. This is not a CYD. CYDs are typically $9, up to maybe $15 max, and typically on AliExpress, you can buy two 2.8-inch CYDs for $15. That's why they're called CYDs. They're cheap, they're yellow, and they have a display. ESP32 C5, some of them have the exposed SPI. There's a lot of these boards. The C5 CYD in particular is $25, sometimes $20, but $25 with shipping, sometimes maybe $30 with shipping. It varies, but they're not cheap anymore. They're expensive. This is an EYD of sorts, an EYD C5. That's kind of my term for it. But you also have the black CYD, which isn't a CYD anymore. It's a CBD, and it's powered by an ESP32 S3 up until, I want to say, last week, where Zom actually ported over Porkchop to this CBD. God, this is so confusing. This ESP32 S3 display now has Porkchop and is soon going to have a lot of cool custom firmware of it, because people are starting to want to adapt to it. The S3 can be more powerful, more versatile for AI projects. And the C5 CYD, or the C5, cheap display, not cheap display. This is so confusing. It has a multitude of issues, and that's not just the thing that pisses me off the most. If you buy one of these from AliExpress, not only will they be a little bit too overpriced to my liking for a cheap display with a microcontroller on it, but it came broken. Now, it coming broken is what kind of drove me to make this video. I spent $25 on this thing, paid for it with my own money, and I was expecting a little bit more. It came with an acrylic case, which is, I guess, cool if you're gonna just stick with an acrylic. There's a bunch of cases for CYDs and cheap displays like this in particular, but now we've reached into a part where they're not even packaging these things correctly, and it's kind of annoying. We're gonna go over the specs and show you what its capabilities are, because the main thing of the C5 CYD in particular is that it's dual band, giving you access to the 5 GHz band and 2.4 GHz band. But you're still working with a single core RISC-V processor with clock speeds of 240 megahertz, but it's still single core. And I kind of need to stress that on people, is that it can run certain custom firmware that we're used to, but for projects like halehound, you need a dual core system, not a single core RISC-V system. And I really hope to start seeing more projects built around the soon-to-be ESP32 and the S31 that's actually out now. They launched another 25 to be sold to the public. It's beyond irritating. But I grabbed these from a AliExpress seller. I don't know the seller name on the top of my head, but it's right here. And they're initially made by a company called Nerdminer, which actually made the Nerdminer RF hat for the CYD. So it is compatible, but they came broken. They packaged it in the equivalent of paper and shipped from China here. And it's insane. I would like to point out that if you were interested in a C5 CYD, right now there's all the hype behind the C5, so it's going to be a little bit more expensive. To consider this a CYD to me is insane, because it's 3 or 4 times the price of a regular CYD. So this is your standard CYD. You can tell right here we have the ESP32 Room 32 at the top. We've got our Grove connectors. This is your standard one that you can find for like $9. It's got a micro USB, USB-C, Grove connector on the bottom, Grove connector, 2 Grove connectors on the side, boot, reset button, and they come in a couple of different variants, but the display drivers are typically, they're very well documented, and it's easy to build a project around these. Whether it's halehound, Bruce, Marauder, there's something for this CYD. Now here is the black CYD. It's got a built-in microphone. We have our ESP32 S3, which is right about there. And you can tell between this CYD and this cheap black display, they're priced about the same. We have our spot for extra SPI memory, as well as it being soldered straight onto the board, but they're typically priced almost the exact same. Sometimes you can find the black display for like $3 more, and although that is kind of, you know, it's irritating because the displays are different. You have I want to say like a sort of LCD, I forgot the exact name for this type of display, and you have the capacitive touch on your traditional CYD, which it's 3.5, 4-inch, 2.7, or 2.4, I believe. We've also got a built-in microphone in the black display, but here is the Nerd Miner C5 CYD. Now, first thing I want you to see is it just came absolutely destroyed. The screen does not power on at all. We've got our C5 right over here on the top, boot and reset, and the layout is just about the same as the Room 32. We also have these connectors right here that we can attach for, basically just extra peripherals. SD card slot is at the same spot it is on your traditional CYD. Remember, the C5 is about 4 times the price, but instead of micro USB and USB-C, we have 2 USB-C. I think that's absolutely genius. Also, the SPI flash chip, and I apologize, actually. Our flash chip is in the same spot. That's fantastic, but we don't have the footprint to add any extra memory, which is okay, that's fine. The NeoPixel is laid out different on the C5 than the black display, but they're in the same spot as your traditional CYD. The display is absolutely smashed, and there's nothing I can do with this at all. It's done. You can tell that there are a few differences between all of these ESP32 cheap displays, or somewhat cheap displays. The black display in particular is dual core S3, clock speeds 240 megahertz, and just is, I guess, newer and an upgraded version than the yellow display, but has no community support, or is slowly gaining it. And now when I mean slowly, I'm being generous here. There's one developer so far that has actually ported over custom firmware to the black S3 display, while the cheap yellow display, clock speeds of 240 megahertz, dual core, and might be on an older chip, but still performs really well. And there's a lot of community support and custom firmware and so many projects to kind of get you started. The C5 cheap display, or the C5 display in particular, the Nerd Miner C5 display, there's so many names I haven't picked. They want to call it the Nerd Miner CYD C5, but it's not cheap at all. That's what I was trying to get at. And for it to come absolutely not packaged right at all, smashed display, that kind of infuriates me. And remember, this is AliExpress. You will find a lot of cool deals on AliExpress, but if something comes damaged, or if something doesn't come at all, customer service is almost non-existent. I use AliExpress all the time, and I'm telling you as somebody who continuously uses it, that if something comes damaged, you're kind of out of luck. But anyway, that's just kind of a quick video. This wasn't supposed to be like a planned video. I was just irritated that it came broken, because C5s with displays and built with a battery and a GPS and everything that you would possibly need in a C5 CYD projects, there are way better projects that are way more versatile, backed by some of the best developers. And you know, when you supporting the developers directly, whether whoever it is, you can get a C5 display board with a project ready from, like, let's say JustCallMeCoco.LLC.com. That he has the Mini V3, and then he has the Marauder V8. And you're going to be flashing a custom firmware by a developer, so might as well support the developer, because you're going to be spending the same amount of money where you might get something that works. And support for it will be there. I don't anticipate there not being support for the C5 CYD, or the whatever it is, the C5 CYD, whatever. It's going to take a little bit of time. There are developers actively working on it from what I've seen and what I've heard, and seeing who's working on it in particular, that raises my spirits. But I also don't like where they're coming from, and that's just my take on it. I love the cheap yellow display. I love the projects with the cheap yellow display. I love what it's spawned. DIY is becoming a lot more fun and a lot more intuitive in the community. So at the end of the day, make your own decisions. If yours comes broken like mine, I guess try to raise hell, try to get your money back, or try to get a replacement, anything. It's just be careful where you buy them from, and don't spend more than like $15 tops on a cheap yellow display. If you want one, they're on Amazon. There are developers that sell them in kits like Halehound. There are reliable places where you can get one that won't be broken and actually get some customer support, because that's what most people want at the end of the day, to be able to troubleshoot and reach out to something if something arrives not working. And just stay smart. I love your faces, and we'll be back to regular programming tomorrow. You guys are amazing. We'll see you next time.